Hey, welcome to our video today. We want to talk about missions and what's coming up and an opportunity for you to serve, especially our men in the church. And so Bill Gamble is here with me, and we're going to be talking about the upcoming Carpenters for Christ trip that's going to be happening soon. So I'm just going to start out with the basic question, and Bill and I are going to go back and forth and inform you of what Carpenters for Christ is really about. And so, Bill, answer the question, what is Carpenters for Christ?
Carpenters for Christ is a men's ministry out of Eastern Hills Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama. It's been in operation, I guess, 35 years or so. Wow. I don't know the exact number, but I've been going about 26 years, so it's been going on for a while.
Yeah.
It's a men's ministry. It's not, it's ran by just the local men's ministry. You know, it started off, and we travel all over the Southeast to rural areas and do projects.
What is the main project that Carpenters for Christ is involved with?
We're normally building sanctuaries or Sunday school rooms, additions. This particular project this year will be in Junction, Illinois. We'll be rebuilding a sanctuary that was destroyed by a fire a year or so ago.
Right.
So this is a small area. Usually we go to rural areas.
Right.
I looked today, Junction, Illinois, the population for the census in 2010 was 129.
Wow.
So
that's
definitely a
rural
rural area.
Well, that's good. And so you're going to help them rebuild their sanctuary that was destroyed by fire.
That's correct.
I think somewhere I read it's about a 8,800 square foot space, I think.
I think in that, I have not seen the plans just as of yet, but I'll see those coming up right away.
Yeah.
But the plan is to get the building erected, dried in, the electrical done, hopefully sheetrock up.
And hopefully sheetrock. Wow.
So that's the intent for the project.
All right. So let's just talk about the date. When is this going to happen?
The travel dates will be June the 9th, which is a Friday. We'll travel that day. We'll work Saturday, worship with the Junction General Baptist Sunday, and then work Monday through Friday. The following Saturday, the 17th, we'll return home.
Okay, so yeah, and also tell people that these men that they don't have to go for the entire time.
No, they can just go for if they can just go for a couple of days. You know, that anybody's welcome to go. You know, just to enjoy the fun.
Right, whatever fits into their schedule. So what's the cost for this trip?
It's $135, and
Okay.
that does not include the travel days. That's on you, but
Right.
but that 135 covers basically food, you know, because we eat 3 times a day.
Oh yeah. If you're working, you gotta eat.
There's and then the church, you know, they provide breaks, you know, snacks mid-morning and then in the afternoon.
Oh, good. Okay, so the 135 is when you're there, but the travel costs, transportation expense is on us.
That's correct.
Take care of
so
that.
if I drive up, you know, that's what I eat on the way is on me.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the lodging situation for Carpenters for Christ. Give us a history.
We've stayed in schools before. We've stayed in churches. We've stayed in National Guard armies. There has to be enough room to house 100 men, give or take, plus shower facilities, a kitchen so they can prepare meals.
Yeah.
So that 135 covers the cost of lodging, you know, plus the food.
Yeah. So this sleeping, apparently you're not in a hotel, so you have to bring your own bed.
You bring your own, whatever you want to sleep on.
Yeah.
Usually an air mattress, you know, is what's the normal.
Okay.
You know, and I've seen guys with doubles, singles, you know. We had a man one time brought a metal bed frame with a mattress,
He was serious. He was going to get some rest.
Yeah.
If you're working hard, you got to rest well.
That's true.
That's true.
True.
Tell us a little bit. I know there's a little bit of paperwork that they'll need to do, but what's the basic paperwork?
We normally fill out for the new guys. Well, everybody fills out the same paperwork. It's the skills. What is your skill level? Can you do electrical? Can you do sheetrock? Can you do roofing, framing?
Yeah.
It's just for an idea of what the skill levels are of the guys.
Yeah.
Some people, can work by themselves without supervision. Others, they just fall in and do whatever.
To me, right? I need supervision.
Whatever needs to be done. Believe me, there are plenty of supervisors. There always is.
Well, that's good, and so they can find that paperwork once they've had some interest to go.
That's correct, and we also we sign a release form so that should an accident occur, that we're not holding, in this case, the church at Junction, Illinois,
right,
nor Eastern Hills liable.
Okay.
So, but fortunately, over the years, we've never had anyone, get seriously injured.
Yeah. So
other
it's
than
just a
the
basic waiver.
banging your thumb with a hammer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
we look forward to that.
That's going to happen at some point.
We're always looking for somebody to laugh at.
So what kind of tools, if you're going for the first time, really, what tools do you need?
Basically, a 16-foot tape, a nail apron, and a hammer.
Okay.
That's basically it. The carpenters have well-equipped tool trailers. So all of the saws, nail guns, compressors, ladders, all of that, the carpenters
all
have.
the major things,
Yes.
tools they provide.
Correct.
Well, good. Is there a deadline to sign up? When
No,
does it happen?
there's not really a deadline. Like I say, you may just be able to go up for 2 days.
Right.
So you just would go up, fill out the paperwork while you're there, write the check, and work for a couple of days and come home.
Get some work done. Good. So lastly, who do they need to contact if they have an interest or they may have some questions? Who do we want them to contact?
You're certainly welcome to call me. Lamar Clemens has been going since day one. He's made every trip.
Wow.
With the group. I've not asked Lamar, but I'm sure you could call him. I'm sure he would be glad to share some information with you. Now this Sunday, we will leave from here. We have our organizational meeting in Montgomery at 2 o'clock. And you're welcome to go. There's 4, 5, 6 of us that are going.
Okay.
You're welcome to go. You can get some information. If you'd like to go, sign up, and you'd be welcome to go. All skill levels. A lot of guys will take their sons or their grandsons with them.
Yeah. Start training them young.
That's correct. That's correct. And we have a good time. Friday nights, we travel home on a Saturday, the 17th, but Friday nights we have an awards banquet. We have a steak supper, and we have an awards banquet. That's for Sunburn Award,
Fun.
Busted Thumb Award, a Snoring Award. There's a half a dozen awards that are handed out, and there are gifts to go along. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah, finish the week off laughing.
That's right.
Well, that's good. Well, we want to make sure that they know, and so that's why we're putting this video out. So if you have an interest, men, in helping rebuild a church, this is an opportunity for you to take a few days or an entire week and go to Junction, Illinois. And if you need some information, you can't get in contact with Bill, feel free to call the church office or make contact with me, and I'll make sure that I put you in contact with him and you get that information so that you can get signed up. We want you to have an opportunity to use the gifts that God has given you for His kingdom. And so, anything else you want to share with people?
Let me give you just a typical day.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're normally woken at 5:30 in the morning with someone turning the lights on and blowing a whistle, So it's a lot of racket, to get up. that's normally about 5:30. We try to have breakfast 6:15, something in that time frame, and then off to the site. And we normally we'll eat lunch at the site and then return home in the evenings about 5 for 6 o'clock meal. And after each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we have devotionals.
Oh, wow.
And they're not and they're just devotionals by the guys. It's not the ministerial staff that are on the trip, but it's just the guys, and it's and then we have a domino tournament, and there are a number of things that go on, you know.
So there's some downtime in the evening after
Absolutely.
supper and
Absolutely.
the devotion. You guys get the opportunity to really build community.
Yeah, usually about 10 o'clock, folks will start fussing about turning the lights out so they can so they can get a little sleep.
Right.
You know.
Got to rest for the next day. Well, that's good. Well,
Bring a ball cap. It's going to be hot.
Oh yeah. You want to cover that knob.
For some
Right.
of us need a hat. Some of y'all don't. But,
yeah, you don't have natural shade. You got to bring your own.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
Well,
right.
good. Well, we hope you guys, if you know somebody, if you pass this video along to them, and so that they can get this information. And we want men who want to serve in this way to get plugged in. So contact us, get with us, so that we can make sure you have the information and join Carpenters for Christ as they go to Junction, Illinois this summer in June 2023 and serve that community in rebuilding a church that was destroyed by fire. Hope you enjoyed this. Look forward to seeing you at church. Bye.